Have you ever wondered about the stories behind some of history's greatest minds and pivotal moments? Whether it's the discovery of penicillin, the unification of Germany, or the first female Prime Minister of Israel, this video is packed with fascinating facts and trivia that will challenge your knowledge and spark your curiosity. Stay with us until the end, because you'll not only test your brain power but also uncover surprising connections between these historical figures and events that have shaped the world we live in today. Don't miss out on this enlightening journey through time. If you haven't yet subscribed, I highly recommend doing so and activating the notification bell to ensure you never miss a video. Your support means a lot to me as we continue to grow our community and reach more people with our content. If you enjoyed the topic of this video, please leave a comment with the number 1. If it's not quite your cup of tea, drop a 0 in the comments. Your feedback is crucial in helping me create content that better serves you. Let's get started. Let's embark on the first question of our quiz. What year marked the historic signing of the Magna Carta? Was it 1217, 1214, or 1215? The correct answer is 1215. Moving on to our next inquiry, what was the primary purpose of the Grand Ancient Roman Colosseum? Was it for distributing provisions, hosting gladiatorial contests, or serving as deployment hubs? The answer is hosting gladiatorial contests. Now, let's travel back to the 100 Years' War. Who is famously known as the Maid of Orleans? Was it Joan of Arc, Deborah Sampson, or Harriet Tubman? The answer is Joan of Arc. Our next question takes us to 14th century Europe. What disease was ominously referred to as the Black Death during that period? Was it cholera, bubonic plague, or smallpox? The answer is bubonic plague. Consider the famed Greek philosopher who was Alexander the Great's mentor. Was it Aristotle, Plato, or Socrates? The answer is Aristotle. Next, let's reflect on English history. Which queen held the throne of England and Ireland from 1558 to 1603? Was it Elizabeth I, Elizabeth II, or Mary I? The answer is Elizabeth I. Turning our gaze to aviation history. Who was the pioneering woman to complete a solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean? Was it Ruth Law, Amy Johnson, or Amelia Earhart? The answer is Amelia Earhart. Let's dive into early American history. Which state was the infamous site of the Salem witch trials? Was it Massachusetts, New Hampshire, or Rhode Island? The answer is Massachusetts. Our historical journey continues with the end of World War I. What treaty formally concluded the conflict? Was it the Treaty of Paris, the Treaty of Versailles, or the Treaty of Bonn? The answer is the Treaty of Versailles. And now let's remember the brave souls who set sail for the New World in 1620. What was the name of the ship that carried these early pioneers? Was it the Fortune, the Discovery, or the Mayflower? The answer is the Mayflower. Lastly, let's honor a remarkable achievement in science. What was the code noun for the World War II operation that led to the Allied forces' invasion of Normandy? Was it Operation Rolling Thunder, Operation Overlord, or Operation Barbarossa? The answer is Operation Overlord. And to close our quiz, we celebrate the groundbreaking achievements of women in science. Who was the first female recipient of the Nobel Prize? Was it Irene Joliot-Curie, Ada Yonath, or Marie Curie? The answer is Marie Curie. Thank you for participating in this enlightening quiz. We hope you enjoyed testing your knowledge and exploring these historical milestones. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Our first question transports us to the late 18th century. In which year did the French Revolution commence? Was it 1799, 1789, or 1779? The correct answer is 1789. Next, we turn our attention to a crucial period in European history. What name is given to the era between the fall of the Western Roman Empire and the dawn of the Renaissance? Is it the Middle Ages, classical antiquity, or prehistoric Europe? The answer is the Middle Ages. Let's journey back to ancient Rome. Who holds the distinction of being the very first Roman emperor? Was it Domitian, Caesar Augustus, or Caracalla? The answer is Caesar Augustus. Moving on to architecture, which renowned architect is celebrated for designing the magnificent dome of Florence Cathedral in Italy? Is it Pietro Belluschi, Michelangelo di Bartolomeo, or Filippo Brunelleschi? The answer is Filippo Brunelleschi. Next, we explore a series of significant historical conflicts. Which wars took place between England and France from 1337 to 1453? Were they the Goyan War, the 100 Years' War, or the War of St. Sardis? The answer is the 100 Years' War. Let's light up our knowledge with a technological breakthrough. Who is credited with inventing the first practical light bulb? Was it James Watt, Nikola Tesla, or Thomas Edison? The answer is Thomas Edison. Our historical timeline continues with a notable naval event. In what year did the Spanish Armada attempt to invade England? Was it 1588, 1585, or 1587? The answer is 1588. Turning to literature, who authored the epic novel War and Peace? Was it Anton Chekhov, Leo Tolstoy, or Vladimir Nabokov? The answer is Leo Tolstoy. Now, let's delve into cultural symbols. Which flowers are recognized as Japan's national blossoms? Are they the lily and chrysanthemum, the cherry blossom and chrysanthemum, or the cherry blossom and lotus? The answer is the cherry blossom and chrysanthemum. In the realm of astronomy, what is the name of Neptune's largest moon? Is it Triton, Proteus, or Despina? The answer is Triton. And finally, let's celebrate a milestone in cinema history. Who was the first African American to win an Oscar? Was it Sidney Poitier, Hattie McDaniel, or Denzel Washington? The answer is Hattie McDaniel. Before we conclude, let's take a moment to appreciate some remarkable achievements. What is the name of Europe's tallest mountain? Is it Mont Blanc in France, Mount Elbrus in Russia, or Mount Ida in Greece? The answer is Mount Elbrus in Russia. To wrap things up, let's revisit the world of theater. What was the longest-running musical on Broadway? Was it The Phantom of the Opera, Beauty and the Beast, or Mamma Mia? The answer is The Phantom of the Opera. To start, let's discuss the fundamental building blocks of our blood. What are the four major components that make up blood? Are they plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets? Absolutely. These are indeed the four crucial elements. Moving on, let's explore the world of blood types. Which blood types are the most common and the rarest among humans? Is it type O positive and type AB/DB negative, type O negative and type ABP positive, or type O positive and B negative? The answer is type O positive, which is the most common, and type AB negative, which is the rarest. Next, let's delve into Roman history. Which Roman emperor is known for his conversion to Christianity? Was it Emperor Constantine, Emperor Domitian, or Emperor Marcus Aurelius? The answer is Emperor Constantine. Now, let's tackle a geographical fact. Is Sydney the capital of Australia? This is false. The capital is Canberra. Let's dive into the underwater world. What is the largest coral reef system in the world? Is it the Florida Keys Reef, the Great Barrier Reef, or the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef? The correct answer is the Great Barrier Reef. Shifting to the animal kingdom. How long is the gestation period for an African elephant? Is it 645 days, 690 days, or 617 days? The answer is 645 days. In the realm of classical music, who composed the renowned piece Moonlight Sonata? Was it Johann Bach, Wolfgang Mozart, or Ludwig van Beethoven? The answer is Ludwig van Beethoven. Now let's talk about our furry friends. What is a baby kangaroo called? Is it a kid, a joey, or a foal? The answer is a joey. Let's move to technology history. In what year was the first Apple iPhone released? Was it 2009, 2008, or 2007? The answer is 2007. Continuing with technology, what was the name of the first smartphone? Was it the Nokia 8110, the Motorola StarDAC, or the Nokia 9000 communicator? The answer is the Nokia 9000 communicator. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Now let's discuss beverages. Which company currently manufactures Ribena? Is it GlaxoSmithKline, Suntory, or Nestle? The answer is Suntory. Next, let's take a look at a classic product. What year was Vaseline petroleum jelly created? Was it 1845, 1920, or 1870? The answer is 1870. And finally, let's revisit a blockbuster film. Who directed the 1993 classic Jurassic Park? Was it Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, or Quentin Tarantino? The answer is Steven Spielberg. To wrap up, let's uncover the natural wonder of auroras. What causes these spectacular light displays on Earth? Is it solar particles interacting with Earth's magnetic field, meteors burning in the Earth's atmosphere, or light refraction occurring on a cosmic level? The answer is solar particles interacting with Earth's magnetic field. Greetings and welcome to an exciting and engaging quiz challenge. We're thrilled to have you join us today. Brace yourself for a stimulating journey through 50 intriguing questions designed to test your knowledge and push your boundaries. Let's embark on this adventure together and see how well you fare. To kick things off, here's your first question. In which year was the historic Magna Carta signed? -1217, 1214, or 1215? The correct answer is 1215. Moving on, what was the primary function of the ancient Roman Colosseum? Was it used for ration distribution, gladiatorial contests, or military deployments? The answer is gladiatorial contests. Next, who is famously known as the Maid of Orleans during the 100 Years' War? Joan of Arc, Deborah Sampson, or Harriet Tubman? The answer is Joan of Arc. What was the plague referred to as the Black Death in 14th century Europe? Cholera, bubonic plague, or smallpox? The answer is bubonic plague. Which renowned Greek philosopher served as the tutor to Alexander the Great? Aristotle, Plato, or Socrates? The answer is Aristotle. Which queen reigned over England and Ireland from 1558 to 1603? Elizabeth I, Elizabeth II, or Mary I? The correct answer is Elizabeth I. Who was the pioneering female aviator to complete a solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean? Ruth Law, Amy Johnson, or Amelia Earhart? The answer is Amelia Earhart. Which American state was the epicenter of the Salem witch trials? Massachusetts, New Hampshire, or Rhode Island? The correct answer is Massachusetts. What treaty formally ended World War I? The Treaty of Paris, the Treaty of Versailles, or the Treaty of Bonn? The answer is the Treaty of Versailles. What was the name of the vessel that carried the first English settlers to the New World in 1620? The Fortune, the Discovery, or the Mayflower? The answer is the Mayflower. Which World War II operation, codenamed for the Allied invasion of Normandy, is known as Operation Rolling Thunder, Operation Overlord, or Operation Barbarossa? The answer is Operation Overlord. Who was the first woman to be awarded the Nobel Prize? Marie Curie, Irene Joliot Curie, or Ada Yonath? The answer is Marie Curie. In which year did the French Revolution commence? -1799, 1789, or 1779? The correct answer is 1789. What term describes the era in European history between the fall of the Western Roman Empire and the onset of the Renaissance, the Middle Ages, Classical Antiquity, or Prehistoric Europe? The answer is the Middle Ages. Who holds the distinction of being the first Roman Emperor? Domitian, Caesar Augustus, or Caracalla? The answer is Caesar Augustus. Which architect is renowned for designing the dome of Florence Cathedral in Italy? Pietro Belluschi, Michelangelo di Bartolomeo, or Filippo Brunelleschi? The answer is Filippo Brunelleschi. What series of conflicts occurred between England and France from 1337 to 1453? The Goyen War, the 100 Years' War, or the War of St. Sardis? The answer is the 100 Years' War. Who is acknowledged for inventing the first practical light bulb? James Watt, Nikola Tesla, or Thomas Edison? The correct answer is Thomas Edison. And finally, in what year did the Spanish Armada make its ill-fated attempt to invade England? 1588, 1585, or 1587? The answer is 1588. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment on number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Welcome to another exciting round of trivia. We're delighted to have you here and ready for an engaging experience. Today's quiz promises a delightful mix of challenges to test your knowledge on a range of fascinating topics. Let's dive in and see how many questions you can conquer. First up, which renowned Russian author is credited with penning the epic novel War and Peace? Anton Chekhov, Leo Tolstoy, or Vladimir Nabokov? The correct answer is Leo Tolstoy. Next, what are the national flowers of Japan? Are they the lily and chrysanthemum, the cherry blossom and chrysanthemum, or the cherry blossom and lotus? The answer is the cherry blossom and chrysanthemum. Moving on to celestial wonders, what is Neptune's largest moon? Triton, Proteus, or Despina? The correct answer is Triton. Who was the trailblazing African-American actor to win an Oscar for the first time? Sidney Poitier, Hattie McDaniel, or Denzel Washington? The answer is Hattie McDaniel. Which mountain holds the title of Europe's tallest peak? Mont Blanc in France, Mount Elbrus in Russia, or Mount Ida in Greece? The answer is Mount Elbrus in Russia. What is the longest-running musical in Broadway history? Phantom of the Opera, Beauty and the Beast, or Mamma Mia? The answer is Phantom of the Opera. Let's shift gears to biology. What are the 4 primary components of human blood? Plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. When it comes to blood types, which are the most common and the rarest? Type O negative and type AB, PPA positive, type O positive and B negative, or type O positive and AB negative? The answer is type O positive and AB negative. Which Roman emperor was notable for embracing Christianity? Emperor Constantine, Emperor Domitian, or Emperor Marcus Aurelius? The answer is Emperor Constantine. Here's a geography tidbit. True or false? Sydney is the capital of Australia. That's false. The capital is Canberra. In the realm of natural wonders, which coral reef system holds the title of the largest in the world? The Florida Keys Reef, the Great Barrier Reef, or the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef? The answer is the Great Barrier Reef. For a bit of animal trivia, how long is the gestation period for an African elephant? -645 days, 690 days, or 617 days? The answer is 645 days. Turning to music, who composed the famous Moonlight Sonata? Johann Bach, Wolfgang Mozart, or Ludwig van Beethoven? The correct answer is Ludwig van Beethoven. What is the name given to a baby kangaroo? A kid, a joey, or a foal? The answer is a joey. Now let's talk technology. In which year was the first Apple iPhone released? -2009, 2008, or 2007? The answer is 2007. Regarding early mobile technology, what was the name of the first smartphone? The Nokia 8110, the Motorola StarDAC, or the Nokia 9000 Communicator? The correct answer is the Nokia 9000 Communicator. Which company is the current manufacturer of Robina GlaxoSmithKline, Suntory, or Nestle? The answer is Suntory. In the realm of personal care, in what year was Vaseline petroleum jelly first created? -1845, 1920, or 1870? The answer is 1870. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Finally, who directed the iconic 1993 film Jurassic Park? Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, or Quentin Tarantino? The correct answer is Steven Spielberg. We hope you enjoyed this stimulating quiz and that it sparked your curiosity. Best of luck, and let's see how many you can answer correctly. Welcome to the grand finale of our trivia adventure. We're thrilled to have had you with us on this intellectual journey. Let's dive into the final set of questions and explore a fascinating array of topics. First, what causes the mesmerizing auroras that dance across Earth's skies? The answer is the interaction of solar particles with Earth's magnetic field. Next, who is celebrated for discovering penicillin, a groundbreaking advancement in medicine? The correct answer is Alexander Fleming. Moving on to ancient wonders, which civilization is credited with constructing the awe-inspiring city of Machu Picchu? The answer is the Inca Empire. Who earned the title of the Renaissance Man due to his remarkable array of talents and interests? The answer is Leonardo da Vinci. Which distinguished leader became the first female Prime Minister of Israel? The answer is Golda Meir. In the realm of astronomy, which renowned Polish scientist proposed the revolutionary idea that Earth and other planets orbit the Sun? The answer is Nicolaus Copernicus. What year marks the historic achievement when the Wright brothers completed their first controlled, sustained flight? The answer is 1903. Which prominent 19th century German statesman played a pivotal role in the unification of Germany? The answer is Otto von Bismarck. Who is celebrated for his instrumental role in dismantling apartheid as the President of South Africa? The answer is Nelson Mandela. Who holds the record as the longest reigning monarch in history? The answer is Louis XIV. Which French emperor faced defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815? The answer is Napoleon Bonaparte. Finally, which scientist is known for formulating the principle that mass is neither created nor destroyed in chemical reactions? The answer is Antoine Lavoisier. So what have you learned from our journey through history today? We've covered intriguing facts and pivotal moments that have shaped our world. We'd love to hear from you. Share one key takeaway from this video that you plan to bring into your own life. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us bring more exciting content your way. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.